Okay, thanks for joining me today. Now, this video is going to be all about social stacking and how are you going to be able to get the lowest cost per lead while building an audience and making sales. Now, this is something that not a lot of people are teaching on right now, and I want to give you a complete walkthrough and breakdown of exactly how you can set up the front end of your funnel and start to run some profitable ads to it while building an audience, capturing low-cost leads, and making some sales. So, first thing is that we want to look at the overview of this, and you can see that there's a nice flow to this, but let's start with step one. Step one is going to be all about building up your audience and getting traffic to specific topics, to view specific topics that you're going to be speaking about. So we have in the very top left, you have traffic. That could be Facebook traffic, it could be Instagram, it could be your blog traffic, it could be wherever it's coming from. Typically what we like to work with is Facebook traffic and YouTube and things like that to be able to drive visitors to a specific video. And then what we want to do is we want to retarget those folks. Now, in this instance, we're going to be speaking specifically about Facebook marketing and advertising because that's going to be one of the best places for us to be able to actually retarget these people based on the length of the videos that they've watched. So a lot of business owners right now, they're not really sure about how they can build their audience and make leads and make sales all in the same time. Well, this is going to be a process that you can start to implement immediately. First thing that we want to focus on is, of course, video number one. Now, in order to understand what the video is going to be about, you got to understand what the market is actually looking to achieve. So if you are in a consulting or coaching or some kind of professional services business, then you're going to want to figure out what is the main primary objective that your market is looking for. What goals do they have? What problems are they facing? And how can you educate them and give them results in advance? So by doing this beforehand, right, then you're going to be in a good spot to be able to know exactly what to make your videos about. The first video is going to be about 2 minutes long. It's not going to be any sales pitch. It's going to be a quick, hey guys, here's a how-to, or here's why this works, or here's a case study, or here's something that you can actually look at to get some type of results in advance. Now, the reason why we want to keep this video so short is because this is going to be going out to cold traffic. These are going to be people who don't even know that you exist right now, but they are in the industry or they face the problems that you know you can help them solve. So by you just understanding and reverse engineering the thought process of your market and getting really in tune with them, you're gonna be able to know exactly what to make your topics about. Then what we're gonna do is inside of Facebook, you have a retargeting option for people who have viewed a specific amount, the length of your videos. We wanna make sure that we're targeting 25% of those people, or the people who watch 25% of your videos, with a second video. Okay, we know that a lot of the times emails right now, they're, the email open rates are like, 20% if you're lucky, and the click-throughs are like 1% if you're lucky. And by lucky, I mean if you have a responsive list and you've been doing it for a while. But a lot of people who are right now brand new, who have dead lists, they can't get those people to engage. So how do we end up making sure that the folks that are going to be opting into your giveaway or to purchase from you are actually going to be responsive? They're going to be, building that trust before they ever get into your email list. This is going to be the way to do that. So the first video is going to be all about strategy, topic, something about how to, something that doesn't have a sales or no kind of sales pitch at the end. It's just, hey, here's something cool for you. Then what we're going to do is we're going to retarget those viewers who have watched at least 25% of that 2-minute video, and you're going to then give them second video. So video number 2, which is going to be about 3 to 5 minutes long. There's still not going to be a sales pitch here. This is going to be another educational piece that's going to give and deliver results in advance. That's going to complement the very first video. So if the first video is about how to generate leads, then the second video is going to be maybe how to create a Facebook or how to create a landing page that can convert at a higher percentage than what most people are used to, right? So you could see how the first one might be, hey, here's 6 different, traffic resources, or here's something that, you could use to generate leads. And then here, or maybe the different type of giveaways, right? So you can have video 1, here's 5 different types of giveaways that are going to be highly converting. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hope you enjoyed the video, right? Soft call to action could be, follow me on Facebook, share this with your friends. So you don't want to leave out a call to action, but you don't want to make it about, hey, go and get this PDF, or hey, go and get this now. Don't download my stuff. It's not going to be about that kind of video. This is just to educate your market, get your face in front of some new people, and then you want to be able to retarget those people who watch at least 25% of that video. Video number 2 is going to be a complementary piece of education that you can share about more results in advance that's going to complement that first video topic, right? So if we know that they're interested in generating leads, then the second one might be how to create a proper landing page. It could be any form of complementary education that could be on top of that. Now, the next part is going to be able to get the retargeting of that audience. So hopefully you can see what we're doing here. We're going to retarget the people who watch the second video, 25% of that video, with a third video. And that video is going to be another complimentary piece. Imagine these to be like milestones. If you could really think about what are 3 things that you could share with your market that if they knew about, they would be able to get results right now. Those are going to be the 3 topics of each of these videos. They're going to build on one of another because you know that the only people who are watching video 2 watch at least 25% of video number 1. You're going to know that the only people who watch video 3 watch 25% of video number 2. And so when you get to the end of that 3rd video and you have an audience now of say 2, 3, 4, 5,000 or however big your ad budget is, you're going to now offer those folks an opportunity to become a lead. This is where you're going to give them that giveaway. It's going to be a PDF, a guide, a checklist, or a challenge. And as the example in before, let's say that we're walking through 3 milestones on how to, generate low-cost leads for, let's just use the professional service profession, right? So if you're a digital marketing agency, a realtor, you're a consultant or a coach, and you're walking them through 3 milestones on how they can generate low-cost leads, then you can obviously make a PDF that talks about that topic and teaches them now and giving them that more results in advance. Right? It could be like 13 things, a guide to getting low-cost leads for professional servicing agencies, right? It could be anything like that. Now, typically, there are some there's a lead magnet formula that we follow that we share with our clients, and there is a proper way to do this. But just to keep the video, pretty short, the types of challenge or the types of magnets that work the best, the type of offers that work the best, the giveaways, they're going to be PDFs, guides, challenges, or checklists. So you want that giveaway to be one of those 4 things up front. And the reason why is because it's easily consumable and it's highly, it's what people want, right? So not only do people want it, but it's easy to consume. So there's a high want rate and there's a easy to consume rate. Those two measures equal a high converting giveaway. So the next thing that we want to do is take them to a sales page or quote unquote a thank you page. But we don't want to leave it to just, hey, thanks for opting in for this giveaway, go and get it in your inbox. We want to maximize the time on that page. So a lot of the times when you opt in, you're going to see this. They're going to get, something cool. And then on the next page, it's going to say, hey, that something cool is being downloaded to your inbox right now. In the meantime, why don't you read this letter or watch this video? Now, what we want to do is make sure that this second piece of content that's going to be on the sales page is going to be of actual value. So this way, people are going to be able to see more about what you have to offer as your core offer, okay? Or your upsell, whatever it is that you are looking to do in the next step. Because we got to imagine that the lead magnet is going to be selling them to opt in to get the cool thing. The sales page is going to be selling them to take the next step. Okay. And so once you get that sales page created, there's a formula for that as well. It can be very, very taxing if you don't know what to write or how to structure it. And then you sit in front of your computer for 8 hours and you don't get anything done, or you're just afraid to take action because you don't think it's going to convert and you don't know where to start. So it becomes a little bit daunting, but believe me, there's a formula for that. And I'd love to share that with you as well. There's an opportunity at the end of the video to be able to get access to that. And so the video sales letter is going to be just exactly that. It's going to be a video, and it's going to be sharing with them some complimentary topics or educational video sales letter that can actually complement what the giveaway is. So if you can see, we have 3 milestones off to the left that's going to lead to a lead magnet offer. Then when they opt in for that lead magnet, it's going to allow you now to pitch them on whatever it is, but we're going to do it in an educational way. It's not going to be a, hey, here's my stuff. It's going to be, hey, here's a couple more things that can give you more results in advance. And then at the end of that video, what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, if you liked everything that we saw or that you saw, go ahead and either click the button below or find the form or whatever it is that your next step is going to be. And then we're going to pitch them on that product or service. So the reason why this is so important, this process so far, is because by the time they get to that lead magnet, they've already seen you at least 3 times. They've engaged with you, meaning that you've held their attention and their focus for at least 25% of each of these videos. In the first video, 2 minutes long, you're looking at, what is that? That's only about like 30 seconds, right? So, but if you notice that most people only watch about 3 to 10 seconds of each video, if you can hold them for 30 seconds, that's somebody who is giving you a little piece of their time. You make the second video and the third video a little bit longer, now you've captured their attention for over a minute. When you can continue to do that, not only are you building up your audience, but you're going to get a low-cost lead when you actually deliver the lead magnet to them. Then those people, when they get to the sales page, they'll actually read it because you've already shown them that you can do what you say you're going to do, or your product can do what the product says it can do. Then what we want to do is take them to the next step. So if you're selling a physical product or some type of digital product, then we probably want to have them on an upsell or some form of profit maximizer, right? We want to make sure that, yes, they got cool thing here, low entry, but then we want to give them maybe a little bit something more advanced or maybe something a little bit at a higher cost to, again, even offset these advertisings. This first front end, if we can break even on this, you're looking at a very, very, very profitable funnel. Even if you're losing a little bit in the first 30 days, as long as your back end sequence, which I'll go through in later videos, is on point, then you're going to be able to make a lot more of that profit on the back end, day 31 to say day 90 and beyond. But that has to be on point. But first thing that we're focusing on, of course, today is this front end. So after we get them to watch the 3 videos and then we offer them the lead magnet and we're getting leads at low cost, then we're going to be able to start seeing sales coming in from those folks at a very higher rate. So after they get through the sales page, whether it be a long form or a video, either one works very well. We're seeing about 10 to 15% conversion rates on those pages. Next thing we want to do is do an upsell. That upsell could be either a qualification form or it could be an actual product. So if you're selling consulting agency services or some type of professional services, then it's probably going to be like, as a realtor, it's going to be like, hey, fill out this quick form so I can send you something cool, or that I can, speak with you about what your house is worth. There's, are you a buyer or a seller? Are you an investor? And then you go through this qualification form with their name and their email and their phone number so that now you can actually call them back. You can do even one step further, and after they go through that upsell number 1 or they fill out that qualification form, you could take them to upsell number 2 or to the calendar of yours where they can actually schedule the time for you personally. So as an example, sales page number 1 might be offering a $7 product. When they click on that, it's going to take them to the order form, which is going to help them purchase that $7 product. Then they're going to go to maybe say a $37 or a $97 product, and then they'll go to maybe like a $197 or even a $500 product. But if that's not you, then you can go through and let's say that you're doing a long form sales letter to sell a qualification form because you have a meeting that you want to get them to. Then they're going to fill out the qualification form. After that, take them to the calendar. Then it's up to you closing them on that one-on-one meeting. If that's the way that you're setting it up, you're going to be able to see a large increase in the amount of meetings that you're closing. They've been indoctrinated. They've built trust. You've been able to deliver results in advance. When you actually get to them on a meeting, it's really just now you following through on the things that they've already seen and then building that relationship so that they can see that, oh, this is somebody I want to do business with. That's it. So the final thing is that what are we going to do with people who purchase from us? Well, we want to put them into, as you can see the green box there, the active buyers list. This active buyers list is going to be very profitable for you in the future. We want to be able to segment these people and make sure that the people who have already purchased from you they do not get another pitch on the same product that they just purchased. So as you can see, each one of these boxes has a line or an arrow up to the active buyers list. If they come through the sales page and they purchase that $7 front end product, we don't want to ever offer that again. We could then just make sure that we're retargeting them with the new offer, which is going to be maybe the upsell or a new offer altogether. It depends on how far they get within your funnel, which is why tracking is so important. So what happens after they become a buyer? Well, as you can see off to the right, we're going to retarget them with a new offer. So they've gone through the funnel, they've watched 3 of your videos, they've opted in, they've taken action, they've purchased, now they're a buyer. Now let's go ahead and get them through a new angle and new offer. Okay, that's going to be very beneficial for you to be able to stay relevant to them in their buying journey. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to want to think, okay, well, what happens to the people who are coming through on the lead magnet page, but they're not actually giving us their name and their email? They've watched the 3 videos, they've landed on the landing page, but they didn't actually convert to a lead. Well, we want to retarget those people specifically with a new lead magnet. It could be the same topic, but it needs to be a new lead magnet because obviously they were interested in the milestones because they wouldn't have watched 3 videos otherwise. They're interested in what you had to offer as a giveaway or they wouldn't click through the ad to get to the landing page. But not everybody's going to opt in. I wish that were the case to have 100% opt-in rates, but that's just never going to happen. So what we want to do is make sure that we're maximizing their time and our money. Now we can retarget them with a brand new giveaway that covers the same topic, just package it a little bit differently, right? You could have a PDF that you take that same information and turn it into a guide or a challenge or a checklist. And that way you don't have to recreate a bunch of this content. You could just restructure it and package it a little bit differently and then market it to that same people who landed on the landing page. Now you don't got to worry about them going through the videos. You don't worry about anything. You already know that they are interested in that topic. So now you just repackage that giveaway. The people who visit the sales page, but they don't actually purchase or they don't actually fill out that qualification form, those are going to be the people that we want to then remarket to or retarget with a new angle or a new offer. So it might be selling the qualification form or the meeting that you have in a different way. It could be just taking care of that meeting totally and just offering a digital product that's going to be maybe another training for them to be able to build more trust with you. So there's a couple of different things. It could be a new angle, could be a new offer to a webinar where you're selling them on the web class. right? There's so many different places and ways for us to do this, but having this system set up will help you drive low-cost leads to your business and help you with your long-term retention, because you're going to remain relevant to these people that you have now got inside of your funnel. So that's it for today. So if you like everything that we went through in this video, then the next step for you to do is just find the link below this video. It's going to take you to our Academy page. It's going to be all about the Do Whatever It Takes Academy. And what we do inside of there is we actually break down more in depth with our members exactly how to implement this into your own business. It's a self-paced course, but I'm telling you, we have a lot of personal interaction. We hold a couple of pop-up sessions with live members. We have 2 monthly meetings, got over 80 lessons in there right now, and I'd love to be able to see if this is something for you. So click the link below this video and then go ahead and check out what's going down inside the Academy on the next page. If it's something that you're in alignment with and you feel like it could really bring value to what you're doing with your business, then go ahead and sign up today. And once you do, we'll reach out to you and get you on the next members panel. So I appreciate you for watching this video today, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.